Hey there, welcome to my copper foil instructions video. I'm Amy from Birch Glass. We create stained glass art, patterns, foil overlays and more. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out anytime and I'll be happy to help. Today I want to show you how to use our overlays step by step, as I know it can be a bit daunting at first. Hopefully this video helps. You'll want to start off by peeling your overlay off of the backing sheet, then carefully pressing your foil down onto a clean is very important, tempered glass plate such as a microwave plate or scrap glass is also a good option. Be careful you don't create any creases when pressing it down. Then with a scraper such as this one, or even an old bank card, whatever works for you, burnish the foil down onto your glass, making sure there's no air bubbles and it's all stuck down well. Carefully and slowly peel back your transfer tape, ensuring each part of the design is stuck down. We use Edco copper foil for our overlays, so it's strong stuff, but don't panic if you ever tear your overlay throughout any of the process. You can simply solder the piece together at a later stage. Flux your foil, try not to use too much as you don't want any flux making its way underneath the foil and lifting it. Then you'll want to tin your foil. I use 60-40 solder at usually around 380 degrees C on both my tinning and when building up decorative solder, but you can play around with different solders and with other temperatures to get the desired effect you're after. A lot of decorative soldering is experimenting and trial and error, but it's really fun to play with as well. For my paw print design, I'm just building up the solder so it's a nice shiny round bead across the whole surface area. I found this works better on designs like this with a thinner surface compared to a large open area, like the wings on the bee for an example. I have a separate video on decorative soldering where I go more in depth on this process and also show some fun ways to get really unique patterns on your solder. I'll link that in the description below. Once you're all done soldering, you can clean your foil whilst it's still down on the glass. I just use dish soap and water. You can also patina and or polish your foil now if you wish, but this will also depend on whether you're going to be soldering parts of your foil to your finished project or whether you're simply going to be gluing it down onto your finished project. Now it's time to get your foil off of your tempered glass or scrap glass. I use a blade to peel up the edges, then carefully slide a scraper underneath. This part of the process can be a little bit tedious if it's your first try, but it does get easier as you go. Be careful of your blade, but also the edges of the foil. This can be really sharp too. Always try to push away from your hands. Once removed, you can bend your piece flat again if needed, and then you're done. All that's left is attaching it to your finished project. Most people choose to glue their pieces on with a glass glue such as the original E6000. Be careful not to put too much glue on, else it may make a big mess around your foil. Again, if you have any questions at all, please do feel free to reach out in the comments or over on Etsy, Instagram or Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. May your glass break exactly where you want it to. See you next time.